Welcome to Essentially You, the podcast designed to help you build a meaningful career and satisfying life through applied positive psychology and coaching. Together, we will gain clarity, strengthen our mindsets, examine our thinking, and find the freedom to thrive. Welcome to the show. Retirement and job change doesn't have to be the end of our callings. Like Walt Mossberg said, I see retirement as just another one of these reinventions, another chance to do new things and be a new version of myself. And in this episode, we're going to talk about reinventing ourselves, whether it's retirement or any stage of our careers. Welcome to the show. As a coaching leader, I get to work with people at all phases of their career. And whether they're starting to contemplate retirement or a career change, it doesn't matter. Changes can be complex, and yet something we all look forward to at some level. This crazy tension between the scary and the fun is enough to drive even the most devout professional crazy. Now, I know it's a serious topic, and I want you to know that we can continue to approach changes like this with a smile on our face and a laugh in our hearts. We can lighten up. And I promise I wouldn't lie about something that important. Okay, first of all, let's talk a little bit about retirement, because I think it's important, because as we continue to mature in our career, inevitably we begin to have these conversations. What is retirement anyway? Retirement is a relatively modern concept. Did you know that? That it's only existed for over a century, and prior to the 20th century, most people worked until they were physically unable to do so or they passed away. However, as the industrialization and technology improved, people began to live longer and work became more strenuous, and this led to the creation of retirement as a way to give mature workers a break and ensure that younger generations had access to job opportunities. And today, retirement and any kind of transition really is seen as a well-deserved reward for years of hard work and a chance to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Most people believe that retirement is a time to kick up your feet and relax. Wrong. Retirement is the start of a brand new chapter, and one that's filled with opportunities and adventures, and I learned that from my pop. He retired early, only to launch a new career that he loved with his brother in the family business. You're probably thinking, but wait, I'm not ready for that yet. I haven't even started savings. Well, no matter where you're at in your financial journey, fear not. No matter where you are in your career journey, I think I have some tips that might be able to help you. The first is we do need to start saving now, whether it's retirement or planning for a change. Seriously, if you're listening to this podcast, know this, it's not too late. You remember that piggy bank you had as a child? Well, bring it back. Every penny counts. Whether you want to make a transition in your career or whether you want to retire, start saving and investing in your future. And if you're a procrastinator and maybe you're at the tail end of your career, don't fret too much. There's still time to catch up. Just start now and add in a little extra cash each month. The next thing we knew is we need to figure out a retirement gig. Retirement doesn't mean, or change doesn't mean, you have to stop working altogether. Now, I say this to my brothers and sisters who are thinking about retirement. I believe that it's the perfect time to pursue your passions or start a new venture. Maybe you've always wanted to open up that coffee shop. Do it. Or work as a travel writer. Super fun. Do it. Whatever it is, now's the time to make that thing happen. Here's some strategies that can help. 1, don't forget to figure out what you want. You need to take some time to think, figure it out. If you struggle with that, hire a coach. Number 2, remind yourself of your talents and your strengths. And if you've they've gotten stale or you forgot or something's gone on, well, hire a coach and figure out your talents and strengths. A couple other things would be only jump into a new career after you've done your research. I believe that your new career should be super exciting, and it should almost feel effortless because you're going to work in your talents and strengths. And finally, this goes out to all of us, no matter what we're facing. Be brave and know this, that your best days are ahead, not behind you. But let me drop a truth bomb now, especially for those of you who are considering retiring. Okay, here we go. As we grow older, our crystallized intelligence tends to increase. Now, this type of intelligence is based on our accumulated knowledge and experience, and it continues to grow throughout our lives as we learn and gain new insights. The contrast to this is fluid intelligence, and this review kind of refers to our ability to solve problems and think abstractly, quickly. Now, fluid intelligence tends to decline as we age. The growth of our crystallized intelligence helps compensate for this decline and continues to help us thrive intellectually. So while aging may bring in its own challenges, we can take comfort in the fact that our accumulated wisdom and knowledge will continue to serve us well beyond some arbitrary age of retirement. And let me offer you an example of this in action, because I think it's really fun to kind of give you a concept and then give you an example. Let's talk about John Adams. He was the second president of the United States and one of the nation's founding fathers. And after serving his country for many years, he retired from politics in 1801 and returned to his farm in Massachusetts. However, Adams soon found that he could only stay away from the political sphere a short time, and in 1812, the United States declared war on Great Britain. And Adams was called upon to use his experience and expertise to help lead the country through this difficult time. Despite his advanced age, Adams agreed to serve as a diplomat and a negotiator, working tirelessly to secure a peace treaty with Britain. Adams' efforts were successful, and he returned to the United States a hero. He was then elected to serve as governor of Massachusetts, a position he held for not one, but 2 terms, and during this tenure as governor, Adams worked to improve the state's infrastructure, promote education, and the arts. You see, Adams' legacy as a leader continued to grow as he is remembered as one of the most influential figures in American history. His dedication to public service and tireless work ethic set an example for future generations. His crystallized intelligence sprung to life, and he was able to make his greatest contributions after his biggest change. Now, let's start talking about starting that new chapter in your career. So you might feel a little bit burnt out of your current job. You might be ready for a change or even retirement. But here's a couple things you need to know. 1, make sure you take a break. Yep, you heard me. Before jumping into something new, take some time to reflect and recharge. It's really important. You might need to go travel or pick up a new hobby for a little bit. The point is, give yourself some time to breathe. And again, the next one, when it's time, it's time. Leap. Don't stop leading. Don't stop learning. Starting a new career, even part-time, I know can be scary, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. If you've done your research, found something you're genuinely passionate about, go for it, and do not let fear hold you back. Again, during this time, whether we're transitioning jobs or we're retiring, let's really start to enjoy the moment. Let's be real. We've worked hard our entire life. So enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be afraid to travel or take up a new hobby or relax with your loved ones. But remember, retirement or a job change isn't the end. It is just the beginning. Whether retiring or changing a job, it doesn't mean the end of your callings in life. Many view retirement and change as a way to slow down and take it easy, but it can also be an opportunity to pursue new passions and interests, even with more vigor. And whether you're volunteering or starting a new business or taking up a new hobby, there are endless opportunities to stay engaged and active in our new change, in our retirement or our new change of seasons. It's important to remember that retirement and job change is a new chapter in life, but it is not, and hear me here, it is not the end of the book. So feel free to explore new possibilities and embrace all that it has to offer. No matter what change we have in our professional career, just remember it's simply the next chapter of life, filled with new opportunities and adventure. And if you're ready for a new career, take the leap, but take it with passion and purpose. And until next time, hey, can I tell you this? Thanks for tuning in. I know that together we got this.
And now
Now it's your turn to get out there and thrive in life. If you've liked what you've learned, please consider subscribing and leaving a review on your favorite podcast app. I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about building your career and the many benefits of coaching, contact me by visiting markmathia.com. And until next week, I'm cheering for you.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.